Hi, I'm Kunle Ologun. So you're welcome to this interview tips, the series that we have embarked on. So this is video number 5 of 120. And in this video, we will be dealing with one of the most common interview questions, which is the stakeholder management. How do you manage your stakeholders? I'm sure a lot of students has come across this question across the globe in various, interviews. And in this video, we will attempt to deal with it. So the first thing you need to understand is the interviewer is actually looking for how you manage a group of people, different people from different areas. It could be internal, it could be external, it could be suppliers, it could be your colleagues, it could be other project managers. A good example, within the project environment, we have 3 types of stakeholders. We had the junior stakeholders, who in this case, if you're working in a project team, that's your team, your colleague, your members of the project team, they are your junior stakeholders. And if you're looking at mid stakeholders, they are the project managers that you are working closely with. And the senior stakeholders are often the sponsor, the business executive, the business sponsor, the sponsor the program you are working on. So how do you deal with this interview question? Oftentimes you should say things like, I manage stakeholders at all levels, from junior to mid to senior stakeholders. How I do this, when I get into an organization, I use what is known as RACI. RACI is an Excel spreadsheet documentation. Like the RACI stands for Responsible, Accountable, Construct, and Informed. That is RACI. RACI, that is what it stands for. So you say you use RACI to manage your stakeholders at different levels. The first thing is you identify these stakeholders. The second thing is you work out their power, interest, and influence. And the third thing is you communicate with the stakeholder. And it is not enough for you to just say this. You then cite an example. A good example, I work closely in a team where I was able to identify my stakeholders using the RACI. I identify this project manager, I identify this business executive, and then you are able to then, work out their power, interest, and influence. How often do they want information from you? You communicate with them, and then you start managing their expectations. So you then start communicating with them by managing their expectation and delivering to that. So that is a really good way to answer this, but you must cite an example in answering every question. It is not enough for you to just talk about this template that I've given to you, but you need to think about an example that suits your kind of role, or the role you are going into working, because that is what the interviewer will be looking for. When you give the template, the process you follow, and then you say, a good example, in my most recent role, I did this, and did that. So this is really important that you do that, so that you can score full mark and you can, surpass expectation and do better among your competitors. Hopefully this has helped. So as I said in our previous video, we have so much of these videos that we have shot previously, and we are shooting a lot in future that will be coming up. So we are dealing with all the likely interview questions that students might encounter. So if you have not subscribed to K90 channel on YouTube, please kindly do so. Also, please don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching this video, and bye for now.